Cheryl and Josh busted wide open in the woods, and we have an indecent proposal for Angela. You're watching the Love After Lockup After Show.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
What's up, everybody?
Hello.
We have a full panel.
Yes, we do. Hey, ladies.
Packed panel full of a lot of opportunities to discuss a lot of different views. Super excited. You guys are watching the correct show. This is the Love After Lockup After Show here at AfterBuzz TV. Today's episode is Indecent proposals. I'll say exposures because everybody's having sex and stuff. I'm your host, Breanna Chianne. I have Pietra here.
Hola,
who is
everyone.
very active with everybody in the live chat. We also have Alexis with our juicy news and gossip.
And it is juicy today.
I'm excited
Y'all
to
ain't
hear
ready.
I'm excited. And Kitty Kaboom.
What it do, big baby?
She has redemption stories for our special segments later on. We have all that. We also are going to touch on Andrea going wedding dress shopping for this imaginary wedding ceremony. I don't think it's gonna happen. Cheryl and Josh finally get it on in the woods. They wasted no time. So I hope they use protection. And Angela has somebody proposing to her, and then she has her man Tony at a halfway house, just twiddling his thumbs. So we're gonna get into all of that. But first, I need to know, what did you guys think about the episode?
I loved this episode only because it was super juicy. It was so much going on. I have so much to talk about. So overall, I liked it. I was surprised at a lot of things in this episode. So overall, I liked it.
Okay.
Just juiciness and craziness, all to be expected on Love After Lockup. Very entertaining to watch, and I'm so excited to talk about it, because, whoo, child.
I was tripping off the fact that everybody was talking about sex, but only one couple actually went through with the sex. And they were serious about that thing.
Yeah.
We not even going to worry about the back seat. We about to just spread a towel out and get it on. So they kind of, that didn't surprise me in terms of them going through with it, but the other three couples that talked each other to death, and they just were like, let's wait a minute.
Yeah.
Lacey let me down.
Lacey let me down.
I was looking for a show, and she really let me down. Before we get into that, though, let's start off with Lizzie and Daniel, because he's out, and that's a big deal, because it's been a while, and this is the first time that he's seeing Lizzie. And, what did you guys think about their interaction when he first came out?
I don't like how she just keeps saying everything's so awkward. Like, it's so awkward. No, I'm sorry. That's the wrong person. My bad. I was thinking of the awkward girl. Lizzie, she said his tattoos are gross. She is attracted to him, but she's not attracted to him. I was just a little confused as to how she feels about him. It wasn't very clear.
She just keeps on, putting out that there's this secret, like I did something when he was gone, and I just wish she would just go ahead and say it.
Yeah.
But it was good to see that it was, a nice coming together, because I know she had her issues with his mom. And I love how she was like, and he's gonna hug me first, and I was like, watch her hug the mom first. But he ended up hugging her
I was
first.
waiting for that. Yeah.
I was waiting for that too, but just like you said, I kind of want to know what the secret is, because last show I was rooting for her. I really want to see her be the one that's the goody two-shoes. She's going to school, she's working, she's doing everything right, but I feel like she cheated, or she's been posting naked pictures or something. I just feel like that's coming.
Or something.
Or she relapsed.
Because I think he's coming out thinking she's clean, I'm clean, we're about to live this clean new life together, but she could not be that way. She could still be doing what she's doing, and that would make something difficult for him, because he's thinking things are about to be different, and he can't do that kind of stuff anyway, because he's probably going to have to be on some sort of probation.
Wow,
so,
I didn't think of that.
Yeah, so I've been thinking maybe it's something more like that.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah. So I was surprised that they've never had sex before. Were you guys shocked by that?
I was, because they were together before he even went into jail. So I'm very surprised at that. What if she's gay and she wanted to tell him? And she was, because that may have something that might be.
Save that for
That might be the
We'll
secret,
talk about that in a minute.
That
Who
she likes
knows?
girls.
I
and
wouldn't
stuff.
put anything past anybody on this show, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I would hope that that's not it after all the drama she's gone through with his mom.
Yeah.
I know.
Like, that would suck. That's a waste of time.
Yeah, it really is for everyone. Like, why? Why did you come then?
Yeah.
I mean, sex should not be like the main goal necessarily in these relationships. But at this point where you've literally done time with them for years now, I think you pretty much know everything there is to know about this person. Your idiosyncrasies, your favorite cup of ice cream, your favorite color. Like, we passed all the chit chat. Are we gonna get it in or what? Because that's
Because I'm sorry, that will friend zone you real quick.
Right.
If it's not what I need, but we have that emotional thing, dope. But in bed, you're lacking. Okay, we can be best platonic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. We can be
feel you.
compatibly cool.
Yeah.
But I'm not about to give you none. I mean, if we're compatible, I'm glad that we're cool in this space. Just don't try. We already tried to make. Yeah, that's no.
Well, somebody who's okay with being compatibly cool is Amber, because she has no interest in men.
Now, this is a situation where I really think she just doesn't like men.
Of course.
I think.
She's of that mindset.
And I'm surprised we haven't seen Puppy again. We only seen Puppy episode 1.
Right.
So at the end of the day, now, like, I don't see this working, y'all.
At all.
But we got a lot of time, though. We might see Puppy again soon.
We gonna see
Puppy. I'm just saying we haven't seen her,
Yeah.
but I definitely think we're going to see her sooner than later because I feel sorry for the man.
Right.
I don't think. I mean,
She don't want no
when she was
parts.
looking for
Clothes,
something to wear,
nothing
she was like, I don't want
girly.
any skirts, I don't want any dresses or anything.
Right.
What you want? Some pants and
I think
sweatshirt.
honestly, I just feel like even Puppy aside, she just don't like him.
Yeah.
Like I don't think she wants to like him. Like she keeps saying it's awkward, but I think the chemistry just isn't there for her.
Yeah.
And even like her getting upset because he asked her if she wanted to work out. I think she's honestly at this point just looking for anything
is gonna tick her off.
Yeah,
at this
because
point.
she just doesn't want to be with him, and she just needs to be honest and be like, look, I thought this was something when I was in jail. Like I appreciate you being there for me in my lowest moments, and I thought this was going to be something, but I just don't feel it. And I think he knows. He can feel it too, that there's nothing really happening there.
I don't think he feels it.
Really?
I don't. I
He's
think
in denial.
I think he's in. I think he's in denial. I think he's just blind because he's never had a relationship before this.
True.
So he doesn't know what the signs are of does
That's
she
very
like
true.
me or not. And on top of that, in the episode, you hear him talking about, I don't mind buying her this and that because this is the woman I'm gonna marry. I don't mind taking care of her. So he doesn't see the signs at all.
That's very true.
And that's the only reason I feel bad.
That's very true. And I think for her, she, I think when she was talking to the producers away from him, she mentioned that, when we were, when I was in love with him and telling him I was going to marry him, it was because he was there for me. He was super supportive. And that's when it hit me that you're not in love with him. He was just there for you and supportive. And now you kind of feel obligated when you got out. But I just feel like it's going to drift away slowly because, like you said, everything now is like ticking her off. Like it could be the littlest thing and she's like, so
First of all, she don't want what he has, okay? She's not attracted to his parts. I think that she's yes, I do.
She may like the parts, just not on him.
Maybe she likes both
true,
parts. You're
too.
absolutely right. But it is painfully obvious that she's not attracted to this man. There is no chemistry, and she's not mincing her words. Like I will say, I think she needs to be a little more direct in terms of what she expects and what she thinks that he should expect from her. That would be great communication in any couple. But she doesn't mince her words in terms of her likes and dislikes. Don't keep asking me about working out, Nat. I know.
But I don't blame her for that.
I mean,
because
but she's
there's
just looking for anything. But that is a valid point.
I don't blame. Okay, the way I looked at that particular situation, I was looking at it as she just got out of jail and she doesn't want to feel like she has someone on the outside telling her what to do and trying to run her life. That's how I looked at it at first.
Yeah.
But now hearing what you guys are saying, I'm like, okay, maybe she is just nitpicking.
Yeah, because she even said herself, she said, I'm not saying I don't want to work out. I just don't want to work out with you.
Yeah.
Right.
She said that. So it's like somebody else could have asked you to work out and you would have been down.
Puppy, she would have been down to do something.
Right.
She would have been down for Puppy.
If she showed up, she would have been down for whatever.
They would have been out there, push-ups, sit-ups, getting it in.
Right.
So she just
I
doesn't
just
want
think
him.
it's sad because he just looks so disappointed.
He's going to be
It's like
heartbroken.
He has no idea.
He is going to be heartbroken. heartbroken,
He
and I don't
is.
even want to see that episode because I'm gonna cry.
And he called her his soulmate.
Girl, bye.
Yeah.
That's deep.
I hope my soulmate
That's
never treat me
delusional.
like that.
Is what that is.
But
Yeah.
he
Deep
doesn't know, and
delusion.
you brought up a good point. He really doesn't know.
He
Because
doesn't get
think
it.
about everybody's first relationship. That was your first roller coaster to learn everything, what to do, what not to do, what you like, what you don't like. And it just sucks that he's learning it with her.
Exactly. Someone he met on a jail site because that was his first go-to
That
for a
sucks.
solid relationship. I can tell you right now, the guy I thought I was gonna marry when I was 16, I don't know where he is. I thought that was my soulmate.
It be like
if
that.
you don't have
That's
the
how it is.
experience.
It be like that.
16, hell yeah. 19,
Yeah.
21, all those ages are
You don't
all
know.
for the
But I
to
just
figure it out.
hate the fact that, and we've all been there,
Right.
where you're so naive. You use the words like soulmate and love, and it's like you don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
You don't even really know what that truly is. You're just using the words because you think that's what it is. But what if it's lust?
Yeah.
What if it's like,
Well, for him, he obviously is very attracted to her. So there's lust at least on one side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
She don't seem like she checking for him in any
At
capacity.
all.
Yeah.
Like seriously, you've been locked up how many years, and you really put that man in a whole different bedroom?
and lock the door.
And lock the door.
lock the
I
door.
kind of understand that, like, you know, you don't have to jump straight into that, especially with somebody that you haven't met.
Right.
But she just don't even want to, like, be
right,
around
she's never even
him.
kissed him.
Like,
They kissed.
Yeah, they kissed.
probably
It was a
awkward.
She was like, "Oh my god, that was so awkward." Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
was it
remember.
Y'all,
awkward
she's
or
so
was it nasty to
gay.
you?
Yeah, like who says that? You kiss a man and it's like, oh my god, that's so awkward. Like you a grown ass woman.
What you mean awkward?
Like what?
I just assumed maybe it was awkward because of the
gosh.
cameras. I don't know.
That's what we thought when we first saw it.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll figure it out later on. I don't know. In the meantime, Pietro, you have a special message for our listeners.
I do. Everyone who's listening, I would like to ask you guys to please put a thumbs up, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, please give us 5-star ratings. But no matter where you are, leave us a comment. Let us know that you're watching. You know, get involved in the conversation because we want to include you in the show. And being a part of AfterBuzz TV has meant so much to us, and we truly appreciate you guys supporting us. So thank you very much.
Yes,
we
thank
are
you.
appreciative. It is dope. Can I weigh in real quick on
Yes,
some of the comments?
of course.
This is
I haven't
the
even-
best.
let me see.
So Misa, I hope I'm saying it, Misa Pink or Misa Pink, Lacy teasing this man like he hasn't already been promised that kuka. That's right.
That
We caught
kuka.
it because she is dead wrong. Isis says at Misa Pink Lacy is lucky he was so cool about her pumping her brakes. True enough, because he could have got seriously like, who you
Yes.
playing with? And then it would have been ugly. Real quick, Meg Blue Ship.
She's always
She's
shout out
always
to
there. Shout out
Meg.
to
Meg.
Meg.
She's
She's
faithful.
faithful.
Yeah.
They do not know how to communicate with each other. The gym convo was so awkward.
So they're talking about Victor and
This is
Amber
very
Day.
true. Yeah.
What's killing me is Isis. He said, I read somewhere that Amber is already married, has been married since before she went in. So Isis,
Whoa.
I'm gonna need you to write back and tell me where you heard that so we can look that
And
up.
what
Exactly.
gender is she married
Yeah,
to?
Right,
woman
let's
or a
figure
guy?
that part out.
That's an
Facts.
important part.
Yeah, and Meg also said lust, companionship, platonic love. It can be lots of things, but it ain't soulmates.
It
That's
ain't
bad.
none of the
That's
other
so
stuff
bad.
either.
That's
It's
right.
barely
Facts.
compassion shit the way she be acting with him.
Yeah. So speaking
Cray,
of
cray.
weddings and marriages and ceremonies and lusts, that's all it is.
That's all it boils down to.
We got Andrea and Lamondre. Wait, how'd you
Wait,
say it,
what's
Kitty?
his
Lamondre. That's his name.
So Andrea goes wedding dress shopping.
Girl,
She goes with her
I did not
sister
like the
Tiffany and her friend Shanidra. Shakina is her name.
Girl,
Shakina.
I cannot with you.
So they're there, and she's making this big hullabaloo of, I want this classic white dress. And her sister's like, are you sure you want it to be white?
Her sister was like, you should
That
get
was
red.
shade.
Red? Then she was
That
like, you
was
get it
shade.
short.
Red is fitting for Andrea.
I concur. I agree.
That's so, I'm not going to say it.
Don't say it.
So they're shopping for the wedding dresses, and I just can't help but talk about the fact that she and her family has this super, idealistic way of how Andrea should be dating Lamondre, but Andrea has a hefty
Let's talk about
collection
it.
of mugshots.
Let's talk about it.
Okay,
Get
that
into
we're
it.
gonna post
Get
real
into
quick.
it.
Now, this isn't news and gossip, but this is just something we have to touch on, because this dates back to 01.
2001.
Wait a minute.
And you know she wrong for
These
this.
are only some of them, because there were some, I think, that went to 2015, I believe.
I'm
But
ashamed
let
for
her family tell it. He's the inmate.
He's the problem.
He's the
inmate.
issue.
And that's why they vibe, because they are one of a kind.
And she never have mentioned any of this. She
At all.
always make it seem like she got her stuff together and it's him who's the bad guy. When really and truly, baby, look at this. This is embarrassing.
This is
Yes.
embarrassing.
And it's for stupid, like, petty grand theft, battery, retail theft, careless driving, like, just stupid stuff.
And look at,
miscellaneous.
oh my God.
like,
I'm embarrassed. I'm
But
ashamed.
let her tell it. She's above all of this. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
She
ashamed,
like
baby.
She
night
acts
things.
like that.
Every morning.
It's
I
her
need to
family.
know. Are we
It's
going
Yeah,
to
it's more her family.
It's her family that
Yeah.
does it. And that's what I'm saying, because her family made this whole thing like, how could you be with Lamondre? The only difference is the fact what they got locked up for are two different things. Ex-con is an ex-con, jail time is jail time. So you're no better than the next person.
The fact that she doesn't correct them, I don't respect, because if this is somebody that you love and your family is saying something bad about your gonna be husband, you would be like, you know what? I don't think you should do that, because look at me. Like
Exactly.
she should have said something. The
Yeah.
fact that she said nothing and she goes along with it or allow it, that says a lot about her.
It
Right.
does. I think she's in complete denial. I don't think that she thinks that people will find out, or that that's not public knowledge for people to
Right.
unfold this. So she's on some higher than that. Anytime you say, I want my life to be when I wake up, where are we going? Los Angeles, Peru, Jamaica?
Exactly.
First of all, Jamaica does not want you.
Let's be clear.
You're not welcome. I'm
This is
sorry.
the Jamaican ambassador.
You're not
We have
welcome.
that presence.
Honestly, after seeing her mugshots and hearing what she's went to jail for, all of this theft, it just explains more why she's with Lamondre, because I feel like she's only with him because of the money.
Exactly.
And so
I
she's
said-
probably just
yeah.
money hungry, and that's why she was out stealing, and that's why she's with him now.
Exactly. And that goes into my next point of the fact that she was talking about she wants this big ring and she wants her pastor there to marry them. I did not hear one mention about her children.
Fact.
Does anybody remember? Does Andrea remember she has 3
I
kids?
really
got
forgot that
three
she had
I
kids.
forgot.
Yeah.
3 kids.
I forgot all about
Let's
that.
I have
Start
yet
there.
heard her make any facts of an argument that shows that he would be a good father for her children.
Good
And
She
that
ain't trying
troubles
to have
me
him
a
be a
lot.
father. She trying to be out
not trying to-
traveling the world.
Exactly.
Right.
She didn't forget that she had kids.
Yeah,
She's so
exactly.
busy trying to be in his space and travel around the world. I don't even think I'm so disappointed in her this season.
I'm not.
That's a very valid point. I'm so glad you brought that up, because even the young lady, I'm gonna get it together, Lacey. No, Cheryl. I love the fact that she was like, okay, obviously I'm pissed. He's going to be at his mama's house. I can't do this. I can't do that. But I need him in Texas so he can be a dad to my children. And I
Right,
can
yeah.
be back home with my kids.
Right.
Yeah.
The fact that she made
She
mention
don't
of
care
that
about her kids
was
either.
super. She care about her baby.
As soon as
At
it's
least
time
enough
to
to
go,
say something.
she was like, "Y'all going to y'all grandparents."
Wait a minute!
Dang.
And I
shot Cheryl
Wait.
down.
I mean, she may care a little bit more than Andrea, but that don't seem like that's saying much to me.
At least she brought it up, because the
I was
fact
about to
that
say,
she
well, at least
hasn't
she said
even
it.
like
Yeah.
talked about it,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That's
So
nuts.
speaking of motherhood and stuff, her mom comes to the shop, and I'm just kind of like, how did your mom accept this overnight, like this quickly? Like, your sister goes from Lamondre, the family's worried about Lamondre's past, and then now your mom comes to the wedding shop and she's okay all of a sudden. You look beautiful.
Wait, what she said? Wait, what she said?
You look beautiful. Like, how are you all right with this? All it just seems
I
really
don't think
fake
she's
to
all
me.
right
It's
with it
very fake.
necessarily.
It's very fake to me.
It's pushed. You know what I mean?
It's
We
very.
gotta keep everything. Let's be clear. There are producers. There's time constraints. So they're moving the
Yeah.
storyline along in order for it to make sense. But she still could be opposed. I mean, she could be in the story and still be like, I
Yeah.
can't believe you're doing this.
True.
Yeah.
And she did make sure that she let her know you have a caveat. Like, if at the very end of this, like up until the very last moment, you can say this is not what I want
Now
to do.
you know she ain't gonna do that.
She's not.
No, but I like the fact that her mama said, let me remind you, you ain't got to do this. You know, and obviously I know he changed.
I don't know. I didn't feel like she was being fake. I felt like she was just being supportive. Like, I may not be okay with this decision. I may not want you to do it, but at the end of the day, if you're serious about it enough that you're here at this wedding shop, let me at least be there for you because you're my daughter.
Okay.
So I hope it's for, you know, good intentions and not just her being like, whatever for the show.
Well, they say Lamondre is supposed to be out in 2 days.
We'll see, because I'm waiting on them 2 days.
There ain't going nowhere.
I don't think he's getting out.
Because I just knew he had life.
I never really thought he was getting out, and then with this whole little tease at the end, it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. We haven't really seen him in any of the sneak peeks. Everybody else has been shown in the sneak peeks, so we haven't seen anything of him. I think something's going to happen where he's going to have to stay. Because he's in there for some serious charges.
Exactly. Lacey,
I just wanted to know real quick how everybody felt about the junior boy.
I liked
his
him.
Name. I thought that was a good addition to the story.
Him.
Yeah,
I did like him because I feel like he was very, very genuine, and he's somebody who has been behind the bars as well. And it seems as if he's gotten his life together for the most part. He was giving good advice and stuff, so I was like, okay, like
he used 3-syllable words and everything. I'm very
3-syllable
impressed.
words.
He got bravado. And that bravado, it ain't gonna be around long.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
Do we really listen to the homeboy? Let's be real.
You are encouraged by it because he was saying stuff you wanted to hear.
Exactly.
So you're encouraged by it, and you kikiing and you smiling and ooh baby, ooh. Plus he said sorry.
Yeah, I didn't think anything of what he was saying was an excuse for him calling her the B word.
Right.
Yeah,
and
very true.
Exactly.
It was a lot.
Very true.
I'm glad we got that out the way.
Right. Threatening and all that.
You might be cool and have a nice little vocabulary, but all that is in one ear and out the other over here. Okay. So Lacy and Shane finally find a nice little hotel to post up, get it popping.
I'm through with
That's
her.
what Shane thought, at least.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought. We was all
Y'all saw the little tease of them in the dressing room. You know, they had to get kicked out because they thought they was about to get on in the dressing room, and then y'all finally go to the hotel room. You come out in a bra and panties. You're literally sitting on him just to be like, I can't do it. I mean, but kudos to him for being so patient and understanding.
He was
Because he loves her.
Yeah.
Y'all, she need her butt kicked for that. Because at the end of the day, if it was all about you don't want to cheat or you want to wait, you wouldn't have walked in here with no clothes on.
Exactly.
Got in the bed.
You wouldn't have been there at
all.
all.
You wouldn't have been there at all.
Happened if you didn't want to cheat.
Exactly.
In this era of Me Too and all the other craziness, we have a right to say no up until even if you're in, not to get graphic.
That's wrong.
You know, but
that
at
is
the end of the day,
wrong.
she misled him.
Wrong.
Yeah, no, that's what I was ending with. I was coming to that. Like, there's no excuse for telling this man, showing this man that this is your intention. Literally talking to him for how many years on the phone, giving him the impression in every sense of the word that you was about that bit.
First of all, she is the one who always comes on to him. Right. She's always, ooh, you're so sexy. Ooh, this and this and this. And we get to the hotel, and now it's something different.
And it's because she knows that she can play with him.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Because she wouldn't pull that with John.
Oh, no.
She would not pull that with John because John knows all the tricks already.
Poor baby. Look at
Our
him.
homegirl Meg said, does anyone seriously believe that Lacy didn't walk straight back into Shane's room the second production left?
Facts.
I know that.
I did not think about that, Meg.
Yeah.
Kimberly said she's a thotty, and I think she did all that just for the cameras.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what she gets paid for.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, she has been posting up until today. Like right now, she has been posting stuff like with her and Shane and her and her fiance. So she's definitely doing it for the show. But I just don't know how it's gonna end up. And again, we're gonna have another person that's heartbroken.
Yeah. But this is the thing though, when it comes back to the fact that she shouldn't have been in that position in the first place. She could have come clean when they were at breakfast.
And he asked. So now you've lied to both of them.
And you had that was your perfect opportunity to come clean. You said the exact opposite of what's the truth. You said your divorce is final and all this other stuff. Yeah. You're still engaged. You didn't even get to that point yet.
A low down.
Well, she was divorced from a different guy.
Right, so she was speaking the truth about that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, right, she was speaking the truth about that.
I'm sorry.
The most important thing.
I stand corrected.
She lied by omission. How's that? Because she told the truth about the husband, who is no more. But there is a new husband on the horizon that you failed to talk about.
So that's why you got to be FBI when you're asking questions. Old relationship or relationship right now?
Facts.
Right.
Thank you. It's very specific. Cheryl and Josh, the only couple that got it in and got it out.
I think this is gonna be something. I think they may be together, but she was wrong the way she treated him after finding out about
His mom.
Yeah,
What's she
that was
supposed to
nothing.
do?
But that was nothing he was supposed. He could do about that. So it's like it's not like he made the decision. They made the decision for him.
And she said that in the confessional. She was like, "Well, he's decided to go be with the mom. Do you think he decided that, mom?"
Exactly.
I'm sure he
Come
doesn't
on
want
now.
to either.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's not how it goes. I don't think he gets
That was
many
wrong.
decisions anymore.
But at the end of the day, like he said, that's his mom, and she's not going anywhere. He said Cheryl's his girl, and she's not going anywhere. But we all know that that's
facts.
They in love.
They're
Shut up, they in love.
excuse
They're
me.
all in love,
They're
girl.
all
All
in.
of
Everybody's-
them.
Yeah, I wasn't really a big fan of the way Cheryl carried that out because Josh just got out of jail.
Right.
His mind is going off. He has to go to meet his parole officer, figure out his restrictions. He has a lot on his plate, and the fact that she's pissed because he's gonna be
It's
at
extra.
Tina's house. Yeah, it's just a lot.
I wonder why that mom and her don't get along.
Yeah.
I wanted
Exactly.
to get
That's
into
never
that.
been, right. That hasn't been addressed. We gonna get that to you.
I'm
It's gonna come
excited.
out.
You're excited to
I'm
find out?
excited.
When they come to blows.
I love drama between moms and the girlfriends.
No,
I love
hate
that.
it.
Why, babe?
Because I
I've
used
never-
to be the one.
Oh, I
That they
like
would beef with you?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
please. All my ex-boyfriends' mamas love me. Love me.
I didn't. I
I
didn't
was
get
never
to that
around
point.
long enough to know.
What?
Neither one of y'all met
I didn't
mamas,
get to
huh?
that
Y'all never met mamas?
By that time, I got sick of them.
Oh, you're like,
That
it's time
too.
to introduce you.
It'd be
No,
like
it's time
that.
to part ways.
It'd
That's
be
what
like
you was
that.
telling them, Bree.
Wow.
They're like, I want
Don't
you to
even
meet my
invite your
mom.
mama.
Yeah, I want you to meet my door. Bye-bye.
Just like that.
Dang, right.
hilarious.
I always meet mamas. That's
Yeah.
Why
Why didn't you, Alexis?
I mean, I did a very long time ago, my high school boyfriend, and it was just saying hey to her at church.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't know if she liked me. And then anybody else after that wasn't serious enough for me to meet their mom.
Right. If it's
That
not
is
serious
the
enough, then it's
best.
alright.
Yeah.
So Angela and Tony. Well, Tony wasn't really in this episode, and I'm quite fine with that because
Me too.
Angela got
'cause I don't
herself
really like him.
another little Prince Charming,
I know,
just
right?
begging her for some love, and I'm like, Angela.
Exactly. Baby, but I was looking at it. I'm like, if Angela get them teeth fixed,
No,
She might
it's
be
gonna be a little
alright.
bit
Get
more
a
that's
bag
needed.
and fix her
But
teeth.
that would be good because she can't even close her whole mouth.
no,
With that little teeth right there, that little top tooth.
Kitty.
The truth just set you free. I'm just saying, you know what I compared
I
it to
do
last
not
week.
condone bullying.
That is bullying. I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
just-
sure if it was important enough to you, you would get it done.
But
I mean, all the money she been sending Tony, she could have used that. to
Exactly.
buy
I'm just saying.
Priorities,
I'm
man.
just
She loves
saying.
herself.
And Tommy
She
looked
don't
like
need
a
to change it.
nice, educated man. Already know her. That man turned around in the middle of going home.
Right?
Came back just to say, you know what?
I love you.
I love you.
yeah.
And let's give it a shot.
She said no.
Let me just say this real quick. Angela says that her relationship with Tony is super strong because they don't have sex and they have this amazing bond. And they don't need sex.
But she can't.
Her reason for not being with Tommy is because she can't picture them having sex. So we clearly see the dynamic of how Angela loves to say, oh, Tony's my best friend. He's this, he's that. We all know Tony brings nothing to the table. Now we really see she is okay with being a sugar mama.
Oh
Yeah.
no
That is
question.
okay.
Because it's a huge contradiction.
Absolutely.
You can't
Huge.
say sex means nothing. He wants us to wait. It's supposed to be special. He doesn't want to demean me. I totally get that. Your face was a fist, sweetie, when he took steak over a nice little
Blowjob.
conolingus. Yeah. So I was
Conolingus.
sorry, the other way.
He was
Fellatio.
hungry.
She said
If she
he
was a real one,
hungry.
she would have done it while he was eating, but that's a whole nother thing.
Right, if she was that
Yeah.
if she was that
Keep them.
that's what
That's
I'm
how
talking
you
Yes, drop that ball. Okay, knees is dirty and you
Mama,
wiping
if
their
you
mouth.
watching,
It's a beautiful
I was
thing.
kidding. I want
So do we like Tommy for Angela?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
she's perfect.
I think that's all she got going
That's
for.
her speed.
Because
She need to stick
the
around.
other Tony ain't checking for her.
No, it's not happening.
Well, this is Tommy.
And
Tommy.
Tonyo, right?
No, this
It's too many Tonys.
the guy she's in the inmate is Tony and her friend is Tommy.
Tommy. Too many T's.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think she needs to just go ahead and be with him because when he get out the halfway house, I don't see it happening.
Yeah, I don't think that Tony really wants her, but I think all she wants to do is have sex with him anyway.
That's true.
Which is why she won't be with Tommy, because she don't want to have sex with him. But I mean, we don't know Tommy enough. He could be a jerk or whatever. You know, we just don't want her with Tony. At least I don't.
Right. He doesn't get the impression of jerk, and you're absolutely right. We don't know what any of these people are capable of. But they've been friends for a lot of years.
Yeah, or I guess it doesn't even matter if he's a jerk or not. If she doesn't see him in that way, then she shouldn't have to just see him in that way.
Look at him, y'all. Look at him. Look at this man.
What were you saying,
She
Alexis?
just needs to find somebody who she likes and who likes her back. Right now, she likes Tony, but he don't like her back, and Tommy likes her, but she don't like him back. He
look like Jerry Springer on the side.
Really focus on finding somebody who actually wants to be with her.
Yeah.
Right.
This is so crazy because it really shows a huge comparison again between Angela and Scott.
Yes.
You got that friend.
That's Charlene.
That's Charlene all day.
If Charlene was a guy, she would have proposed.
Already.
Just saying.
Meg says Tony was the safe bet because he was stuck in prison and needed her for something, money and chats, right? But then Kimberly says he's the man who wants her for her that we've seen. So, like, all we know is what they've shown us, obviously. Issa said Angela is not about that life. She really is not. She's not trying to, like, create a love affair. She wants hot, sexy,
and she wants young, too. Because she keeps bringing that up. Young. He's young.
I think she likes the fact that she got a little boy toy that's attracted to her.
He's
but
not.
Little does she know he's not, exactly. He don't want no parts.
Exactly.
She just don't get it. Poor baby.
Well, we'll see what happens with
we kind of know, but
Tommy, and Angela.
That's a lot.
Right now, I want to know, Alexis, what's going on with that news and gossip?
Ooh, child. Okay, let's get to the news and gossip. So, there we go. There's my news. All right, guys, so we've been talking a lot about Lacey, Sean, and John and this love triangle. And they've been saying on this show that John is going to be getting out in, they said, a few weeks. So he did end up getting out, which we haven't seen on the show yet, but he did. But he is back in jail already. He was booked on August 17th and was charged. Why are you laughing?
What's wrong with these people?
Lacey got him locked up.
What you thought they could come home and magic happens?
Wait, what happened, Alexis?
Oh
To
my
that
God.
point, when Lacey kept talking about how all her exes kept getting locked up, I thought to myself, she probably either is snitching or it's just bad luck. But that's besides the point.
She's snitching.
John was arrested and booked on August 17th, charged with felony drug possession and a DUI.
He look crazy.
If you
Don't he?
Look at him. You look at his eyes.
He
You can
looks like
always
a
tell
killer.
a lot about a person. Look in their eyes.
Now, if you're hearing this and you're wondering, oh my gosh, poor Lacey, like, what does that mean for her? That's
Ain't nobody thinking
That's not what I was thinking.
Ain't nobody
but
thinking that.
For the people who were thinking that, it really won't affect Lacey because based off of this article, she's married. Her and Shane got married on July 20th.
Baby!
And they are officially a married couple. So I don't know if she's still with John and married to Shane because she would do it. Or if her and John are officially done and she's just with Shane for the long haul.
See,
but they got
John-
married on July 20th.
John knew what was up with her.
Right, he knew
July
from Jump
20th.
Street.
He knew what he was dealing with her.
Exactly.
I just feel sorry for Shane because I think she'll do it to him too.
Yeah.
Run, Shane! Run!
Maybe he changed her.
Shane.
Maybe he changed her.
Letting you know.
Maybe he changed.
And that's why they got me.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, congratulations to the newlyweds.
All right.
Get your life together.
Yes.
Stop going back to jail.
Yes, please.
Or just stay away from Lacey because she may have been the one who sent you there.
Exactly.
Crawley. She's Crawley. That's what went
Dang,
down.
how
All
you
right.
get out of jail and be right back that fast?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
How it is,
Isn't it?
though.
Let's
That's
get
what they
into
used to,
special
girl.
segments. I want some redemption stories.
Yeah, I
Some
got a redemption
feel-good.
story that is pretty awesome. All right now.
That scared me.
This man's name is Mike Weaver. There's two people in this story that we want to celebrate. Mike Weaver is the front man for a band called Big Daddy Weave. And it's a Christian band. So basically, he wrote a song that was called Redemption, or Redeemed, I'm sorry. And after having heard this song, Danny Holmes, who's the second person of the story, 30 years old, is a former gang member, he made a decision that he no longer wanted to live with the guilt of having killed a human being and not shared it. He was already incarcerated, but he heard this song, he gave his life to Jesus, he cut his dreads off, he left the gang, he changed his life completely. And after having heard this song, he said this, quote, "I made a decision, Judge. a sane decision, a conscious decision, a well thought out decision that I was going to go all the way for the Lord, that I'm going to serve the Lord no matter what, and I'm going to accept my consequences. So the band plans on visiting him, right, in jail. They're going to go see Danny, tell them how much they really appreciate the fact that their song was able to change his mind or shift his paradigm or make him confess. However you want to look at it, he came clean. And that's pretty dope. I mean,
that is dope.
Whether you're in jail or not, you know that this is going to add time. You know that this is going to be something that's life altering. And for you to come forward and not have anybody prompt you to do this, but a song just made you feel so close to your higher power that you said this is the right thing to do. That's pretty amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah, so Mike Weaver, big ups to you.
Shout
big
out
ups
to
your
you,
band.
Mike.
Right.
Yeah, and I hope
Christian
he
band,
turns
Big
it
Daddy
around.
Wing.
I don't know when he's getting out, if he's getting
never.
out. Oh, okay, well, you can turn it around there, too.
Okay.
No doubt. I mean, he's convicted of murder now,
Yeah.
so unfortunately he'll be there. But he's made peace with that, and that's
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
That's what makes all the difference. He knows he's not going to get out. He's not angling to get out. He's just trying to make the life that he's living now
And I think that's
better
important.
by the grace of God.
I think that's important when you locked up in jail to
Of
just
course.
have that peace, because sometimes you try to commit suicide, anything, just being in there can like mess with your mind. I feel for people that have to go through that. And if you know you staying in there, that's a whole nother reality.
It's pretty heavy. I think that realization is probably what made the decision, not easy for him, but easier. It was like, well, I'm not going anywhere. This is not going to do anything to alter my life drastically.
Make the best out of it.
But I know that I have a story to tell, and I believe that my higher power is here for me no matter what the consequences. So I'm going to come correct and do the right thing. That's pretty dope.
That's a beautiful
It is
thing.
dope.
Yeah.
So let's see what we predict. Let's get some
All right, predictions. Who do we start with first?
Since we only got like a couple minutes left, so let's just do one grand prediction.
Well, we're supposed to talk all at one time. Well, I think.
No, I mean like instead of breaking down each couple, just like one
Can we pick
really
two?
major. Yeah, give me
Everybody
like
pick two?
Everybody two predictions.
Okay.
I have mine.
Okay, I'm going to pick. Well, I can't do Lacy and Shane because now we know that they're going to get married.
You want to
So then do two other ones.
Yeah, y'all go first.
Yeah, you guys go ahead.
Okay, so I already kind of gave one of my predictions. I don't think Lamondre is going to get out of jail.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the big, oh my gosh, that's going to happen next week. Not Angela and Tony, Victor and Amber. I think that they're going to break up soon. I don't think it's going to be because
Vincent.
of Puppy. Vincent and Amber. I think that they're going to break up. I don't think it's going to be because of Puppy. I think it's just going to be because she doesn't want him. And hopefully it's just her being honest. Like, this ain't what I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
I think Cheryl and Josh are a joke. I think that
Dang! I thought you were going to say something.
Yes, they got jokes. They basically have a lot of lust, and that's beautiful. They got their rocks off, and he met her low expectations.
Yeah, they was very
for her
low.
to even say that like out loud, clearly, Mom. He's like, well, she's a good kisser. Listen, y'all don't want no parts of each other. Cut it out. It was cute, you know what I'm saying, in the time where she needed him, and obviously he needed her, and they made a way happen. I am heartbroken just at the thought of how what's the boy's name? Where is it? I can never find who I need. Here we go. Victor and Amber. My heart is breaking for Vincent. I apologize.
She wrote down
because that's what I wrote.
too.
Victor.
She
My
wrote
bad.
Victor on her notes.
Vincent is going to have his heart broken. And I think she loves the idea of being with a quote-unquote good guy. He's regimented. He gets up on time. He handles his business. He's been in the military. Like, obviously, he's disciplined. This is the kind of man I should be attracted to. So I'm going to go through the motions. But girl, bye. You don't want no parts of that man. So that's going to be painful to watch.
Okay.
I think, sad to say, I don't think Lamondre is gonna get out either, and I just think I think their storyline is a joke because I don't think how she came on there like she's an entrepreneur and she's just all about her glasses and line. It's like, girl, you're naked at a photo shoot, okay, for glasses. But anyways, so that's one, and then two, with Amber and Vincent, I think she's gay, and I think she's gonna be with Puppy.
So there you go.
All right. I think Daniel and Lizzie are not going to make it. I think she cheated. She probably smashed a homie. I think she got high and smashed the homie. I think she did everything under the sun. And
she did everything and smashed a homie.
Basically. And it's going to give Teresa, his mom, a reason to say, I told you so, that she ain't nothing. And Angela and Tony's gonna ghost her.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna go running to her
Hunting
bestie.
him down. I don't think she's gonna do that either.
No, she's gonna cry on his shoulder. She probably still won't give him none or like want to be with them. But I see her being
I don't know.
I can't see Tony ghosting her just for the simple fact that I think he still needs her for money and all that good stuff.
Well, I mean, eventually.
Unless he has somebody else that's already waiting on him.
And he just needed her to get a
Get out.
A
ride
from jail to the
civilization.
And a steak.
That's all. And a steak.
Look.
A ride and steak.
That is terrible.
Oh my gosh. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This was an amazing episode. I had so much fun. So happy to have 3 of my favorite ladies
Oh my
here.
goodness. I can't believe we're all here.
I know.
Yes.
Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at IamB_Chianne. Where can they find you guys?
Pietra Elise TV on all social media platforms. It's PetraElise TV.
And you guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at I am Lexi Fierce, IamLexifierce.
Okay, you know what it is. KITTIEKABOOM. Kitty Kaboom on IG.
Okay. Yes. Thank you so much, everybody. Make sure you tune in next week. Bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.